since the days of Dulari and Bobby Simpson. We really had a good opening batting duo, and Ian Chappell's first wicket most of those times. That's the one he gets into trouble on. Whether to go for the hook shot or whether to defend. Good delivery that from Andy Roberts. Just going with it. Didn't know exactly where it went. Beautiful delivery, that one from Andy Roberts.
In fact, I'd go so far as to say he didn't have the slightest idea where it went, Keith. It's gone. A good catch, a good delivery too from Andy Roberts. Greenwich at second slip. And a fine catch that. Australia now 2 for 26. Ian Chappell caught Greenwich, bowled Roberts for 2. Laird is on 18. Greenwich just in the top left-hand corner of your picture.
Listen, what good bowling by Andy Roberts. That unsettling ball, the previous one, and that one then tentatively Ian Chappell just pushing at it, getting the edge, and a good catch by Gordon Greenwich. Great bowling by Andy Roberts. Ian Chappell just playing from the crease, getting an edge, and a pretty straightforward catch there for the joyful Gordon Greenwich. So Australia in trouble now, 2 for 26.
And he's gone. First ball. Roberts is on a hat-trick. Great bowling from the West Indian speedster. That was a perfectly pitched bouncer. The Chappell's gone with successive balls. Andy Roberts has done it for the West Indies. And what delight there is in the faces of all the fielding side.
So Andy Roberts now on a hat-trick, and what a great delivery that one is. Ball similar to the one that got Ian Chappell out. Greg Chappell fending it off. A nice, simple catch for Joel Garner in the gully.
The last hat-trick in Adelaide was Lance Gibbs. In fact, I stood at the other end and watched it. No better place to be when there's a hat-trick on. Now, Andy Roberts now. The last ball of his 6th over. No field change. Oh, what a good ball. And a little half smile there from Max O'Connell. Always appreciative of good bowling. Indeed, that was. 2 for 12 in 6 overs, 1 maiden.
What a great delivery this one was. Kim Hughes letting it go, just moving off the wicket. Just a couple of inches in it.
Bowled him. Andy Roberts breaks through with a good delivery. Border trying to drive. He bowled him as clean as a whistle.
And that delivery from Roberts looked like a leg cutter to Border. Border misjudging the line, probably attempting to deflect a ball on leg stump, away on the leg side, looking for runs, hitting across it, and paying the penalty as that leg stump rocks back.
Well, Alan Border didn't add to his overnight 54 not out, and the total finished at 203, 125 behind, with Andy Roberts picking up that 1 wicket to fall today.
And it's Greg Chappell face his first delivery. He's off the mark. Works it nicely square of the wicket. Greg Chappell limping there, going for that first run, pushed off and a little bit troubled by his right leg. Good delivery, the shout, that's close. Umpire Harvey brushed away a fly. Joel Garner thought that was pretty plumb. Let's have a look at that one. Greg Chappell not impressed.
A long pause here. Garner is not happy. That was very close because the ball didn't bounce again. It pitched outside the off stump. And one can only presume either the ball was doing too much or he hit it, but I don't think he hit it. It was very close.
Oh, that's well played. It was a nasty delivery from Joel Garner. He really dug that one in and it took off. Oh, that's hit Greg Chappell under the heart. A nasty blow. That was a good delivery. It wasn't a bounce. It was just short of the length at the end of the over. That was a blow that would hurt.
On the side, we have another view of it, and Tony Gregg, who's standing at the back of us, was just reminiscing a short while ago how Joel Garner hit him twice in successive balls in that spot. And he assures me it was a very painful experience, so much so that he felt it at his backbone.
Yes, and Greg Chappell with a pretty tough pain barrier, Greg Chappell, showing that really hurt. And Joel Garner saying, well, I hope you're pretty close to LBW, you can wear that one. Struck him again on the pad. Chappell getting out of line that time, falling across the line of the ball.
Chappell getting that away. The 4 runs to Greg Chappell, hits the boundary now. That's the end of Joel Garner's over. It brings up the 100. It's 3 for 102.
It's well left in the end. Still plenty of bounce out there, although that one I think was fairly short.
That was really banged in, but Greg Chappell usually plays the hook shot very well, but he hasn't attempted it much today. And this is going to be out. Greg Chappell gone, caught Derek Murray behind the wicket, attempting to hook the bouncer and getting a top edge. And that's the 3rd wicket for big Joel Garner.
And that's one Greg Chappell will want to forget. It was a nothing shot, really. He started off to let it go and then was cramped for room, played a funny little push shot. It wasn't really a pull or a hook around on the onside, and just spooned it up there for Derek Murray. It was a very good delivery from Joel Garner.
Yeah, just saying that he hasn't attempted the hook shot. He usually plays the hook shot very well indeed. And that's Joel Garner's 3rd wicket. He has now taken 3 for 15, and the total is 4 for 108.
It's out. Yes, tried to get the bat away from the delivery. Bruce Laird a bit slow on his feet then. The ball just deflecting slowly to Clive Lloyd. And that's a breakthrough the West Indians badly needed.
Yeah, trying to take his bat out of the way there, not succeeding in getting his gloves out of the way. Lloyd catches it and Laird starts his walk back to the pavilion. So, breakthrough the West Indies needed. Clive Lloyd beginning to look frustrated. This is how it happened. They're trying to get it away. A very straightforward catch to Clive Lloyd at first slip.
Oh, what a good catch. That was very, very sharp to Lawrence Rowe. And the 5th wicket has gone down for the Australians with a total at 112. Hughes caught Rowe, bowled Holding 4, and Holding now has 2 wickets.
Was never on top of that ball at all. It resulted in a thick edge to Lawrence Rowe there. And Steve Kimye's never really controlling that ball. And Lawrence Rowe in the 4th slip position, taking the catch. Kim used the bat away from his body. And that is the 5th Australian wicket to go down. It's now 5 for 112.
He's caught that one as well, Rodney Marsh. So it's been a rather painful day for the Australians one way or another. he's got him right in the midriff there. Down he goes, and he won't be up for some time. 5 for 112. Taken, well caught by Kallicharran. Well, that position there has paid dividends for the West Indies. It was an unusual one, unorthodox, and Rod Marsh has gone, caught by Kallicharran off holding.
Well, you've got to give Clive a lot of praise for that. Marsh trying to close the face on the ball, front edging it, and Kallicharran in fact taking a very sharp chance. He caught this very well indeed. Watch the way Marsh closes the face, tries to play it in the onside. Alvin puts out one hand very quickly, and in she goes.